82. That even my buried ashes such a snare of perfume shall fling up into the air, as not a true believer passing by, but shall be overtaken unaware. 83. Indeed, the idols I have loved so long have done my credit in men's eye much wrong, have drowned my honor in a shallow cup, and sold my reputation for a song. 84. Indeed, indeed, repentance oft before I swore, but was I sober when I swore? And then came spring, and rose in hand my threadbare penitence a pieces tore. 85. And much as wine has played the infidel, and robbed me of my robe of honor, well, I often wonder what vintners buy one half so precious as the goods they sell. 86. Alas, that spring should vanish with the rose, that youth's sweet scented manuscript should close, the nightingale that in the branches sang, ah, whence and whither flown again, who knows? 87. Would but the desert of the fountain yield one glimpse, if dimly, yet indeed revealed, to which the fainting traveler might spring, as springs the trampled herbage of the field. 88. Ah, love, could thou and I with fate conspire to grasp this sorry scheme of things entire, would not we shatter it to bits and then remold it nearer to the heart's desire? 89. Ah, moon of my delight, who knowest no wane, the moon of heaven is rising once again. How oft hereafter rising shall she look through this same garden after me in vain? 90. And when like her, O Saki, you shall pass among the guests, star scattered on the grass, and in your joyous errand reach the spot where I made one turn down an empty glass. Tamam Shud. And a person can definitely say that when it comes to disbelief, misbelief, misassociation, how are we going to phrase that side, are sin, that it can be the consciousness, that has been misled. You let it go wild, as in what intoxication may bring, cut off some of its control, changed its reward system, as you could call it. But we can live for here as we live for the hereafter. And when we're dead, what goes on? What our beliefs were, what our deeds were, what our legacy is. These are things that can continue for us. And if we're at a state where we've either paid for all our wrong, or in a state where our good and truth was so overwhelming that we didn't have to pay for any wrong that we did not pay for on earth, then we reach into a luster and experience that doesn't have that languor. And we get past the regrets of everything except wasting time. So the regrets of the bad have passed, but only the wasting time. And then perhaps even that, the regrets of that will pass into just hence the increasing goodness of that we never bore of. undefiled knowledge, absolute righteousness. As indicated in the graphic of the channel on the left, the consciousness, and on the right. And the ideal way to write that on the right is with red and silver coloring.